Welcome back to Home in Harmony, beautiful souls. I'm absolutely thrilled to share today's summer-inspired journey through the enchanting world of Anthropologie-style Boho Decor. If you're living in a small space and dreaming of that effortless, eclectic charm that makes your heart sing, you're in for a treat. We're diving deep into 15 transformative spaces that'll turn your tiny apartment into a Bohemian paradise. Before we begin this magical transformation, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Trust me, you won't want to miss our upcoming seasonal decor series. Your entryway sets the tone for your entire boho sanctuary, and in small spaces, every square inch counts. Think of this area as your home's opening chapter. It should whisper stories of adventure and wanderlust. Start with a console table or floating shelf in warm wood tones, perfect for displaying a collection of small brass bowls for keys and trinkets. Add a statement mirror with an ornate frame. Anthropologie's signature style often features sunburst or designs that create the illusion of more space while reflecting natural light beautifully throughout your home. When floor space is precious, think vertically. Install a row of vintage-style hooks or a decorative coat rack that doubles as wall art. Choose pieces in brass, copper, or wrought iron with intricate details that reflect boho sensibilities. Below, place a narrow shoe cabinet with woven baskets or a vintage trunk that serves triple-duty seating, storage, and style statement. Layer a jute or kilim runner underneath to define the space and add that essential boho texture. This approach creates what designers call functional beauty. Every element serves a purpose while contributing to your home's aesthetic story. Open floor plans are a small apartment's best friend, and the boho aesthetic thrives on this seamless flow. Your living area should feel like a curated collection of treasures gathered from imaginary travels. Start with a low-profile sofa in warm neutrals. Think oatmeal, sage, or soft terracotta. Layer it with an abundance of textured pillows in mixed patterns, paisley, Suzanne, and geometric prints in jewel tones. A vintage or vintage-inspired coffee table with carved details becomes your centerpiece. Styled with coffee table books, small, potted plants, and perhaps a decorative brass tray holding candles or crystals. The challenge of incorporating a flat-screen TV into boho decor requires creative thinking. Consider mounting your TV and surrounding it with a gallery wall of eclectic frames, macrame pieces, and small floating shelves displaying plants and curiosities. A media console in natural wood or painted in a rich, earthy tone provides storage while maintaining that collected overtime feel. Add a vintage-style table lamp with a fabric shade. And don't forget to incorporate plants. A trailing pothos or small fiddle leaf fig adds life and softens the technology's hard edges, creating what we call organic integration. Your dining area, even in the smallest apartment, can embody Anthropologie's signature romance through thoughtful styling. A round table works beautifully in compact spaces and encourages intimate conversation. Choose chairs that mix and match, perhaps two upholstered in velvet and two in natural wood, embodying the boho principle of perfectly imperfect coordination. Your table should tell a story through layered textiles, a vintage-inspired table runner, woven placemats, and cloth napkins in coordinating but not matching patterns. Crown it all with a statement pendant light or chandelier that draws the eye upward, creating the illusion of height. Transform your galley kitchen into a boho haven through strategic styling and clever storage solutions. Open shelving becomes your gallery wall. Display vintage-inspired ceramics, copper pots, and glass jars filled with colorful spices and grains. Your coffee station deserves special attention. Style your espresso machine or coffee maker with a vintage-inspired tray, beautiful mugs in mixed patterns, and perhaps a small potted herb garden on the windowsill. Cabinet hardware in warm brass or copper adds instant bohemian flair, while under-cabinet lighting creates ambiance and functionality, proving that even the most utilitarian spaces can embody boho soul. Small apartments demand furniture that works overtime, and your home office area should seamlessly blend productivity with boho charm. Choose a compact desk in natural wood or painted in a rich, earthy tone, perhaps sage green or warm terracotta. Your desk accessories become part of the decor. A vintage-inspired desk lamp with a fabric shade, a small analog clock with character, and a compact radio that nods to retro styling. This space should feel inspiring and creative, not corporate. Add a comfortable reading chair nearby, perhaps a vintage. Find reupholstered in rich velvet or a modern piece with natural wood arms. Your workspace styling should energize creativity while maintaining functionality. A bulletin board covered in fabric or a vintage-inspired metal grid system keeps important papers organized while adding visual interest. Small potted plants, perhaps a tiny succulent garden or a single statement plant like a prayer plant, bring life to your desk area. Storage solutions should be both beautiful and functional. Woven baskets under your desk, vintage-inspired pen holders, and perhaps a small shelf unit displaying a curated collection of books and decorative objects that inspire your daily work. Your bedroom should feel like a dreamy escape that embodies Anthropologie's romantic bohemian spirit. Start with bedding in natural fabrics, linen or cotton in warm whites, soft blush or earthy tones. Layer different textures through pillows, a vintage-inspired quilt, and perhaps a faux fur throw at the foot of the bed. Your headboard becomes a focal point. Consider a carved wood piece, an upholstered option in rich velvet, or even a large-scale piece of art or tapestry. That creates the illusion of a headboard while saving precious floor space. Nightstands in small bedrooms should be both functional and beautiful. Choose pieces with storage drawers or shelves for books and personal items. Style them with vintage-inspired lamps, perhaps a small plant, and a few carefully chosen decorative objects. Lighting is crucial. String lights or fairy lights add magical ambiance, while a vintage-inspired chandelier or pendant light creates dramatic focal points. Don't forget the power of mirrors. A large vintage or vintage-inspired mirror leans against the wall, reflecting light and creating the illusion of a larger space while adding that essential boho glamour. Even the tiniest bathroom can embody boho charm through thoughtful styling and clever storage solutions. Start with textiles, a vintage-inspired shower curtain, plush towels in earthy tones, and perhaps a small vintage rug that can handle moisture. Your vanity area becomes a styling opportunity. Display beautiful bottles, perhaps vintage-inspired apothecary jars, and add a small plant that thrives in humidity, like a pothos or snake plant. A vintage-inspired mirror above the sink reflects light and creates the illusion of more space while adding personality to this essential room. Vertical storage is essential in small bathrooms, and every solution should contribute to your boho aesthetic. Floating shelves in warm wood tones hold neatly folded towels, small plants, and beautiful storage containers. A vintage-inspired ladder or over-the-toilet storage unit provides additional space while adding architectural interest. Choose storage containers in natural materials, woven baskets, vintage-inspired glass jars, or ceramic containers in earthy tones. These functional pieces should feel collected and curated, not generic or purely utilitarian. Maintaining that signature Anthropologie charm throughout your most private spaces. Your balcony, no matter how small, becomes an extension of your boho sanctuary through strategic styling and plant selection. Start with flooring, outdoor rugs in natural fibers or vintage-inspired patterns. Define the space and add comfort. Underfoot. Furniture should be both weather-resistant and stylish. A small bistro set in wrought iron or natural wood, perhaps with colorful cushions that can be brought inside during harsh weather. Plants are essential. Create a mini jungle with a mix of hanging planters, floor-standing pots, and perhaps a small vertical garden that maximizes your growing space. Your outdoor space should feel like a natural extension of your interior boho style. String lights create magical evening ambience, while lanterns or candles add warmth and romance. A small side table holds drinks and snacks, styled with the same attention to detail as your indoor spaces. Consider a small outdoor rug that coordinates with your interior palette. And don't forget comfort outdoor cushions and throws in weather-resistant fabrics let you enjoy your space throughout the seasons. This outdoor room should feel like a secret garden retreat in the heart of the city. Creating an Anthropologie-inspired boho haven in your small apartment is about embracing the beauty of collected treasures, mixed textures, and that effortless elegance that makes every day feel special. Remember, boho style isn't about perfection. It's about creating spaces that feel authentically you, filled with pieces that tell your story and reflect your personality. Every element we've discussed today works together to create a cohesive yet eclectic home that celebrates both function and beauty, proving that square footage doesn't limit style potential. What's your favorite boho element? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing about your design adventures.